Hello everyone and welcome back to Intuitive Vibes Tarot with me, Maggie. Today we will be doing the weekly read, the 1st to the 7th romance read for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Please remember that these readings are general and may or may not always resonate with you. And unfortunately, they're not time specific. They can relate to you the week before, the week ahead. It really depends on your situation. So take these messages how they resonate with you. If you're looking for some extra insight, please feel free to check out some of the other videos for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus signs. If you have any questions regarding this channel, videos, private readings, which are coming soon, feel free to contact me at intuitivevibestarot101@gmail.com. Last but not least, please subscribe, like, share, comment, as this helps me to determine content for the channel. To receive the latest updates and videos right away, be sure to hit that notification bell. Okay, little side note, so I'll be doing this every month. Whoever had the most views for the weeklies or the monthlies, I'll be doing an extra little tidbit, a little bit of extra content for the signs that had the most views. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Keep that in mind for the month ahead fire signs. I know you guys are all about action and you're definitely the trailblazers, so hint hint fire signs. So jumping into your reading, for my current subscribers, thank you for returning, and for my new subscribers or new viewers, I'll explain this spread to you. Okay, so we have the energy for the week, and then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I also read the bottom of the deck for each card, and if I feel need be, I will go into further of what the bottom of the deck says, because it sometimes has a little bit of extra information for you. Okay, jumping into your read here, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, the romance angels are sending you this card to help you notice unhealthy, disconcerting parts of yourself in a relationship or in a relationship. If you are swept up in a new romance, okay, for my singles or someone getting out of a relationship, maybe hoping to find some new love, this card serves as a cautionary warning. Okay, pay attention to your feelings, impressions to this new person. Okay, don't allow emotion to blind you, right? Take those rose-colored glasses off. Pay attention to the characteristics, habits that won't work for you in this relationship. Okay, so we have a big warning sign here. Okay, from the romance angels. Okay, for my singles, just pay attention to the little things that could add up. Okay, if you see somebody likes to gamble a little bit, that might be a hint that they have a gambling problem, right? If you notice that you're out together, right, and the other person you're with has somewhat of a wandering eye, pay attention to that. If your partner blows up about laundry, or this person blows up about laundry, something minuscule, and blows up, maybe they have a temper problem, right? Things that could affect you and the outcome of said relationship, right? And this is for my existing relationships and singles. Okay, so just pay attention to the red flags. If your senses are telling you something, don't sweep it underneath the rug because you like this person. Okay, fire signs. The clarifier here is Two of Pentacles. Okay, there are so many times, like, that you see something in a relationship and that you just don't want to look at it because you want it to be what you want it to be. Whether you're in an existing relationship or just, you know, contemplating maybe getting into one. And recognizing these things might suck at this time, but it'll save you a lot of time. And I know you're not watching this channel if you're 18 and younger, so for all my 18 and older viewers or subscribers, returning subscribers, we don't have much more time to waste. Whether you're 20, whether you're 30, the clock is ticking, okay? We're only getting older, right? You know, we'd like to say that time is irrelevant. It somewhat is, but it is our structure, our boundaries, our outline, so to speak. So it's not that irrelevant. Like when I say that these readings are not time specific, I'm not saying that time is minuscule or irrelevant. I'm saying that this could pertain to you at a different time than what I'm reading it for. Okay? I like to look at these readings as like the train coming, so to speak. You know, if you know the train is coming and you're on the tracks, get off of it. If you know the train is coming and you want to move forward, get on the train. Okay, but you know it's coming. That's why we come to these readings, why we seek answers, because we want to know when the train is coming, right? We want to get out of the way if we think it's going to knock us on our asses. We want to be there on time for that opportunity, right? Okay, so sorry for my little rant. Clarifier here, 2 of Pentacles. This card represents involvement, tenderness, attraction, and affection, and collaboration. This card has an energy of seduction. By leaving yourself open to seduction. Okay? I feel like if somebody is acting in this manner, somebody might be embarrassed to be open to this. Someone might be uncertain and they feel uneasy. And the fear of getting involved needs to be overcome. Okay? Because maybe someone's paying attention to too many of the red flags. Maybe their fear is like, maybe they're making a mountain out of a molehill with this, right? Maybe someone's been hurt before, and any little thing that could be raised as a red flag, they're making it even bigger than maybe what it is. So somebody feels uncertain here. Somebody definitely feels uneasy. They want to be open to involvement, attraction. I mean, there definitely is attraction here. And they want to be open to collaboration. But you have to be open to it. You can't keep letting whatever you fear, whatever little red flags you're seeing, stop you. Okay? It's good to recognize these things because it could end up wasting your time, like I said before. And I think maybe that's what somebody's afraid of here. Okay? You or the other person, or possibly both. Okay? There definitely is an attraction here. Most definitely. Okay? And dare I say it, you know, it's legal in some states. You see these plants here? You see the smoke? Somebody might even be smoking recreationally, maybe taking medication. If you get what I'm saying. If some of my viewers don't agree with that, it's totally fine. But we are in 2019. To each their own, though, right? So moving forward, getting into Monday, we do have children. For me, children can be, you know, our children, somebody else's child. I feel like this could be childhood friends. Dogs are symbolizations of friends, kindred spirits, right? So I don't just see children as children, siblings, someone who we maybe grew up with as a child. Okay, so you get my point. In this card, the angels are saying that obviously children are a significant factor in regards to your love life. Either you want them, or your partner maybe has kids who are influencing your love life. This is a factor to consider, you know, when you're desiring to improve your romantic future. Okay, somebody maybe might want kids, maybe you don't want kids, or vice versa. The angels are trying to honor and support all the expressions of love, and they're willing to help you with any issues concerning children. Okay, or maybe childlike behaviors, right? Or maybe something that took place when you were children. Okay, maybe you've known each other since then. All I can say is that Monday there's something going on here in regards to children. Okay, and we have the Hierophant clarifying this. Okay. The Hierophant, as we know, represents higher institutions, marriage, school, structural institutions, right? So, you know, I don't want to say like all the different, you know, scenarios for what this, you know, possibly could be, because this is a general rating. But I mean, there could be someone who maybe has recently undergone some separation. I do believe that happened last week, fire signs, and there might be some issues in regards to children, and, you know, maybe in a legal sense, right? Maybe, oh God, working out visitation, and, you know, who gets the child or children, you know, going forward, you know, who gets full custody, who gets partial custody, so on and so forth. That's one scenario here. Another scenario is maybe someone knew someone as a child, and now they're looking at them like, you know, wow, I could really see myself with this person. I could even see myself getting married to this person. Like, just really, you know, I mean, there's definitely like a want here. And I have to say maybe that there are two women involved here. I know that that's not the traditional way of looking at these cards, but, you know, there's one man, two women. There's somebody that maybe someone out of here knew someone as a child. okay? And they were friends, okay? Um, if you're not separated, and if you're not separating, I should say, and it's not over a child custody issue, there might be a situation where there are decisions being made in regards to children. Okay, if you're just in an existing happy relationship, and like I said, and for those who maybe just getting involved, you've known each other maybe since you were young, but you can see yourself with this person, and you might have to choose between this person and somebody else. Okay, I know I'm getting a little specific here, but there are just a couple of the messages here. Jumping into Tuesday, and again, this also coincides with pay attention to the red flags and fears and all this here, right? Right? Is this good for me? Is this not? Pay attention to that red flag, whatever it is. Tuesday, we have a retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So in regards to retreat, could be retreating into yourself, could be retreating with your significant other. They could be retreating just because they need some alone time. Retreating is not separation, okay? I want to reassure you of that. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to have a little sip of my coffee. My throat is getting a little dry. You know, I have to say, guys, before I just get into this, it's been about a month since I started, and when I first started, I was so nervous, you know, in the way that I spoke and getting things out there and whatever. But I'm really happy that I worked past those fears. I want to thank, you know, some of my friends that have stuck by me, hearing me talk about the ideas for the channel and reads and spreads and what am I going to do with the cards and blah, 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 blah. But you can tell that I've gotten a lot more comfortable, and thank you for, you know, sticking by me. I want to thank my new subscribers too. I don't know what just made me kind of get into that. Maybe someone's kind of feeling a little grateful and that things maybe might be moving forward. So Tuesday, retreat. The angels see that your love life blossoms as you spend time alone with your partner or by yourself because you're treating yourself, and whether you're spending time with a significant other or by yourself, you are I want to say almost like hydrating yourself, right? You're giving yourself what you need to thrive. Like whether that's water, air, love, you know what I mean? You're nourishing yourself. It appears that you become confused or conflicted by other people's advice. Okay? So there's too many, I think that there might be a little bit of, you know, birds in your ear, you know, right? We got, you know, too much input from the peanut gallery. Just sit down over there and let me do my own thing, right? It's like, I hate to even use this as an example, but it's almost like a person with dementia. Do you give them 5 options or do you give them 2? Obvious answer is 2, because we don't want to confuse someone. When we start getting so many different options and input, it can misconstrue your own thought process, right? Like, I'm an avid listener on YouTube for other readers, okay? I've loved reading ever since I was young. But I recently just got into YouTube about maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. And I never even thought about coming on YouTube until I saw some of my fellow readers like Tyler's Tarot, Cancer Moon, oh god, I mean, there's just so many out there. La Luna Tarot, she was like one of the first readers who I had, you know, started following. But I mean, there's so many out there, and you know, I keep getting off on these rants. I am so sorry, guys. But in any case, you know, when you're retreating, it's time for you to disconnect so that you can better hear your own feelings and opinions, right? So you don't have all those people in your ear. If you are in a partnership, spending time together or apart from others will renew your commitment. Like I said, you will be hydrating yourself, right? Renew your commitment and take it to the next level. And you'll be able to do that because you've taken the time to silence your thoughts, nourish yourself, and you'll be on to the next phase of elevating to the next level, right? Whether that's within you or within your partnership. But either way, that makes you more attractive, right? That is loving yourself. So you're asking for the universe to also bring that back to you as well. Even when we give to ourselves, there's still a cycle of karma. So if we show the world and the universe that we love ourselves, that's what we'll get back, because that's what we're putting out, right? Okay. So, and I want you guys to remember that this is like, you know, you can do this by going on like a hike. I know me myself, I love a long drive, blasting the music on like some abandoned road with the sun peering through the leaves, and I'm just like, you know, you can feel like the warmth from the air and the sun, and it's just like, it's peaceful. You know, even if you have to take out 20 minutes at a time from each other or whatever, it takes the edge off, and it allows for more excitement. The painting on this card also indicates a honeymoon, okay, which could be a literal message. So there may be a deepening of a commitment or a new serious relationship if you're currently single. So for my, if you're in a relationship and you find that things are a little rigid right now, there might be some time apart for both of you, but it'll be good. It'll lead to a sense of renewal. Okay, it'll provide more attraction here. If you're really, really single and you have no one in mind, going into yourself is not a bad thing, right? And for my newly single dating, or just dating, like if you've been casually dating someone, things might start to get serious, okay? And this card is kind of like a red flag of, but not necessarily red flag. I want to say maybe like a pink or red one. No, let me stop. For an upcoming engagement, wedding, or maybe someone here is thinking about renewing their vows, which is, I think, very beautiful after a period of time of being together. You know, it's a nice way to fan the flames, okay? Reignite the passion, right? You know, if you're single, this card guides you to spend some time by yourself, meditating, Focus on your true feelings, your thoughts, what you want to bring in, and then take action, right? Your strength is your energy, which helps you rapidly attract and manifest your loving partner. Okay? So I've kind of touched base on, if you're single, okay, focusing on yourself, meditation. If you're dating and currently, if it's just been a casual thing, it might take a turn, going more serious. Okay, there might be a commitment here being discussed, or feelings being expressed here. Okay, and if you're in an existing relationship, you might be going away together just to kind of get away from things, or you might just be needing some time apart. But either way, this is just a time of reprieve, nourishment, and it allows room for growth. Okay, so take that how that resonates. Oh, okay. I almost forgot about the Knave of Pentacles here. If I am correct, if I am correct, the Knave in this deck, this represents arousal. Okay, so someone is aroused by the idea of this thought process, moving things maybe to the next level, or maybe just getting some time alone, right? If you're in an existing relationship. This card represents transgression, and this often leads to excitement, but neither one or the other can last without some moderation. So this makes sense. Okay, you might just be balancing the time you either spend together, spend apart. Okay, and this is healthy. Okay, too much time with someone can lead to suffocation, stagnancy, and growth. Okay, so whether we're really single and we're needing to just think and meditate, that needs to be in moderation. You can't dwell on your thoughts indefinitely. After you think something, my uncle always said something to me that really stuck with me. Think it, say it, do it, and document it. Okay, that was in regards to some education that I've had in the past, and he was one of my instructors, and it really stuck with me. Okay, so you can't stay stuck in that thought process. In regards to if you or someone else are thinking about taking the relationship to the next level, maybe spending some time together, maybe things are getting serious, this needs to be in moderation, one step at a time. Too much of anything is not a good thing. Okay? For some people, what's that saying? What is that saying? Can't have one because one is never enough, or something like that, right? That kind of stinks. So we just kind of have to moderate things. And I feel like if you're in an existing relationship, that there just might need to be a little bit of time to just kind of relax. Whether, say, maybe you've been working too hard and you need to take out a little time to retreat. Everything in moderation. So this kind of says to me that there is a need for balance, whether you're single, dating and wanting to take things to the next level, or an existing relationship. Okay? This retreat is in regards to moderation and balance. Okay? Okay. Oh, they say a hustler's work is never through, right? A light worker's work is never through. Oh my god. I'm burnt today. So, we have Wednesday, we have deception. What's that about, right? Ew. I know that's what you guys are thinking. This card is, again, the same thing to pay attention to the red flags. This is like a loving nudge. Okay, this is like a hint for you to be aware of deception within a relationship. This could be like something small, such as, honey, did you take out the garbage? Yeah. Good. It's obviously sitting right by the door. Or, honey, did you pay that bill? And then you get, you know, a bill with a late fee on it. Like, it could be something small like that. You know, I mean, it's even like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but like, there might be somebody who, like, where either you or the other person is like, honey, does this look good on me? They know it doesn't really look good on them. They want to see if you're going to say something. And you're like, yeah, honey, it looks great, because you're afraid to hurt their feelings, but they want you to be real with them. Or you them. Perhaps, you know, you're the one wearing the mask because you aren't sharing something to your partner. You or the other person just isn't saying anything. They're not lying, but they're not saying anything either. So what does that say? I mean, so what? Okay, so let me get this straight. You didn't say something, so that protects you from saying that you lied, right? No, you're still being deceptive. Okay? There's still some shady shit going on here. Okay? And us fire signs, we don't like disloyalty. Okay? The only times that we're kind of really, I think, deceptive is towards ourselves in the situations that we're in, because we tend to either stay longer than we're supposed to, or we sugarcoat something that our significant other is doing. But then again, we're being deceptive to our own damn self. So who is really to blame here, right? If that's the case. Deep down, you know what this card is talking about, and only you are going to be able to really pinpoint what this means. You take this how this resonates, guys, okay? You know, the angels here are trying to protect you, protect your heart. There is a little saying in my book here, if you just give me a minute to get this out, because I think this might be helpful to you, and to anybody who has this deck knows, you know, the meaning of the cards. I can easily notice, I'm sorry. I ask that you give me very clear guidance that I can easily notice and understand, to reveal the truth about this situation to my conscious awareness. Then notice and trust the signs that follow. Okay, I'm going to sound really corny when I say this, but great song. You will when you believe. You have to believe in yourself in order to recognize what's going on around you, so that way you won't second guess yourself. Okay? Work on a little bit of self-esteem, and because I feel that lack of self-esteem hinders us to move forward. It only enhances stagnation, procrastination, and excuses. So work a little bit on your self-esteem, and I think you will believe, and I believe that you will be able to recognize the truth in this situation. This card is also a reminder about the importance of being genuine with your partner. Okay? Don't deceive your partner by not telling him what you actually need or want, or what you're maybe suspicious of. You have to speak up. Okay? Communication is everything. If you want your hubby or your girl to show you more loving, and you're not happy with the fact that things have kind of been a little bit stagnant or a little bit kind of dull on the romance side, you have to speak up. You can't be like, oh no honey, it's okay, I understand that you're working, and you know, your brother needs this and your sister needs that, and you know, I don't know, the sky is blue and the grass is green, whatever, you know, like, don't be passive in your communication. You have to, I think, be honest about what you want. You know, discussing your true feelings may be uncomfortable, but it's the door it's the door out of stagnation and into forward movement. Okay? And try not to be afraid. Okay? Pay attention to your own red flags, right? Some things that maybe you need to work on. It's not always them. Okay, guys? My nickname with my friends is Mama Goose. Okay? I don't always say things that you want to hear, but I say things that you need to hear. Okay? Okay, so getting into your clarifier, again, the Seven of Pentacles. This card represents fatigue. Okay? A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give your energy to your partner. Unless you learn how to communicate with your partner about the energy that you want to share. Okay? You need to start being more honest with yourself and your communications. Okay? And I think that's what might be creating some of this deception here. Okay? So moving into Thursday, we do have some heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with others. Okay? This just coincides really with what I was just saying here. Okay? You need to have honest conversations about your feelings with each other. Okay? And I feel like this stems from fear here. Pay attention that fear might be your red flag. Okay? And that you need to communicate more honestly with each other about your feelings. And I kind of feel like Monday bleeds into Tuesday, same energy, and then the same thing with Wednesday and Thursday. I'm not saying that, oh, one day bleeds into the next, because obviously it's a continuum, but what I mean is the energy for Monday and Tuesday is almost similar to the energy of Wednesday and Thursday. Like, this is a set, almost, okay? And you'll see, like, a difference between these 2 days and these 2 days, okay? Heart-to-heart conversations, I mean, I don't know if this is kind of self-explanatory, but your love life needs to be infused with healthy, honest communication. someone has been keeping emotions that are masking, okay, that are masking, right, their feelings or yours of the love that you have for each other. There is still time to heal the situation. However, it's going to require effort from both parties, okay, both people, not just you, not just them. It needs to come from both of you. Someone needs to initiate an uncomfortable discussion and possibly maybe upsetting their partner, okay? But in the end, though, this is a necessary move to ensure the health of this relationship or possible relationship, okay? If necessary, schedule some time with a counselor to facilitate a discussion, okay? I think that might be maybe more along the realms of someone's maybe in probably an existing relationship, maybe someone who's maybe going through a possible turbulent time in their relationship, or like I said before up here, there might be some issues with children, a possible divorce case in regards to oh God, what's the word? Custody. I'm totally just like slipped my mind there for a second. You can also gain support from free groups in just like relationship groups of where you all work on things and you hear things of what other couples are going through. Whether you communicate with your partner alone or with a neutral third party, your heart-to-heart discussions will result in growth. So if you're looking to kind of get out of a bad situation, you need to discuss your feelings honestly with each other in order to move forward. That is the key to out of whatever situation that you're going through, okay? Remember that you can't control another's reactions, okay? You can only control yours. So be honest how you feel and know you will and won't know what you will and won't accept in this relationship. I do believe in one of the other weekly readings, it was saying decide what you want now so that the universe could bring it towards you. I feel like you've done that. And now you just need to be honest about that. Okay, whether you've gone internally on a subconscious level, and now you want to bring it to a, you want to bring it out into the open, right? You stand a much better chance of teaching your partner about your needs instead of suffering silently. So if you want date night, you need to tell them you want date night. If you want to spend time with them, you need to tell them you want to spend time with them. For all they know, they think that they're doing a good thing by giving you maybe some space, right? You need to be honest about that. And in regards to this card, with the Four of Cups as the clarifier, this card represents habit, okay? Immobility, indifference caused by routine, and that needs to go bye-bye, okay? I feel like maybe this lack of communication and stagnancy has been maybe a normal in you or the other person's past. Let this be in your existing relationship, prior relationships that are now affecting this relationship. Okay, but you need to work past that. You need to stop being deceptive in regards to your own feelings, what you want. Face your fears, okay, and be open and honest about what you want going forward and what you need. Okay? Going into Friday, okay, we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. This card in this deck, excuse me, one sec. This card in this deck represents prayers for great love have been heard and answered. Okay? And this all starts with you by, you know, like I said, deciding what you want so that the universe can bring it to you. Being honest about what you want, not being deceptive. Okay? Facing your fears. Having these heart-to-heart conversations. Okay? No one can bring it to you but you. This card guides you to seek that which brings you great joy, such as a special activity, maybe a hobby. Anything that stirs your heart with joy will help ignite the passion that you feel. And this will flow into your romantic life. So if you're passionate about your work and you're discussing that with your partner, they love that passion about you. Okay? Share your passion, whether it's your passion is that other person, that you're passionate about work or a hobby, share that with them because they love that about you. Having passion for life itself is a prerequisite foundation for feeling passion in your life or in your love life. This means enjoying every moment completely. And when you do so, especially with a partner, you inspire him or her to romantically reciprocate. If you are single, in regards to this card, it definitely signifies enjoying your passion in your activities, hobbies. Such pursuits may provide an opportunity to meet a wonderful partner who shares these passions. So say you love painting, or you enjoy, I don't know, going to the bar. Whatever you're passionate about, you might meet someone while you're participating in this hobby that you're passionate about. Okay, if you're single. If you are dating, okay, sharing your passions infuses a passionate energy between you. Okay, they like that you're passionate. And the same thing goes for my existing relationships. Okay, do something you're both passionate about to bring yourselves together. If you like going for a ride, going tag sailing and finding cute little antique things for your home, do that together. Okay, that'll bring you closer together. What is accompanying this is the Four of Swords. Okay. This card, forgive me guys, represents masturbating. Excitement allows you to overcome a lack of affection. However, if this is to continue, you will have to seek forgiveness and not punish yourself for your errors. Okay. So, For some of you, you might have been feeling that there is a lack of affection. And possibly when this person comes around, you feel excited and you forget about that lack of affection. However, if this does continue, someone is going to have to ask for forgiveness. Because no one deserves that. This kind of reminds me of breadcrumbs. You know, if anybody's dealing with something in regards to receiving breadcrumbs, like say if you're, you know, single and there's someone you kind of like, but they're not really coming full circle, I feel like this person might be asking you for your forgiveness, okay? I think that they know that they have kind of messed up, okay? And this this might be in regards to, you know, what's been going on prior in the beginning of the week, where someone knows that they want someone, but they're too afraid, okay? Monday, in regards to the children card, there might be some childlike behavior in regards to maybe wanting to take this to the next level. There is a retreat here, moderation, a call for balance, deceptive behavior, whether you're the one who's doing it or they're the ones, but for some reason I feel like this is my fire signs who are deceiving themselves by not being honest about what they want and they need, and having to have these heart-to-heart conversations. That avoiding this may have been or have become the norm, but that needs to be broken, because these flashes of excitement and passion, I feel like neither one, well, each of you are starting to realize that this is maybe hurting that relationship, okay? And there maybe needs to be consistency and balance here, okay? Because that's, you know, mirroring this set here, okay? Going into Saturday, we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by religious upbringing and or a spiritual path. In this reading, I feel like in regards to that card, this doesn't just speak to me of religious factors. You know, religious factors, like, you know, when I think of that, I think of, you know, when I was young and I had to go to church and how I was raised, okay? A lot of, I mean, in my family, a lot of, you know, how we choose to live is somewhat based upon our religious upbringing, you know, which calls in our ethics, our morals, right? How we react, how we handle people and situations. Just bear with me one moment. Okay. So, just give me 1 second. I'm just contemplating on this for a moment. Okay, so somebody, I feel like, is holding themselves back in regards to something in regards to their upbringing. Okay, I feel like somebody's trying to figure out what they want. Okay, perhaps someone is looking for a relationship with a partner who shares their spiritual beliefs, and they're trying to weigh that out. For those who are single, this card is representing kind of like your filter, so to speak, in regards to how you're seeking out your new partner, maybe at a church, temple, or a meeting associated with what you believe. If you're currently with a partner who isn't spiritually minded, or worse, maybe believes different from your own, you may feel dissatisfied or influenced by family traditions that expect you to maybe marry within your own culture or religion. Okay, maybe there's some parents here, okay, that might be getting involved because maybe they don't like your choice of whom you want to be with. This card is trying to help you address the issue, and they ask you to remain true to yourself during this process. So when your parents or their parents or their family is giving them or you a hard time, okay, decide which factors will and won't accept your relationship and what your priorities are for your partner. It's possible that your love interest may live in a spiritual principles that you find important, like forgiveness, charity, kindness, without having the same religious affiliation you do. This card is trying to remind you that your partner, like everyone, is a holy child of God, regardless if they believe in Him or not. Everyone has a spiritual truth. Everyone is a spirit. Although it's not up to you, okay, to change your partner to match your spiritual path, your affirmations, your prayers, okay, and your visualization. So basically your power of manifestation, right, can have a positive influence on you and your partner, overall your relationship. Okay, so keep sending your energy out there, those positive affirmations, so the universe can bring it to you, you know. I do feel like there is possibly a mother involved here, whether it's your significant other or on your end. Okay, there's someone getting involved here. Okay, and I feel like this person's influence is having an effect on your decisions. Okay, meaning how your mother maybe brought you up, or her opinions on who your partner is. Okay, and you need to rely upon yourself. That the clarifier for this card is the Ten of Cups, which is very good. I feel like these factors here, right, are making you or your partner feel uneasy. Okay? Feels like one minute they're here, the next minute they're not. And here you are like, don't go. Come back. I have a pomegranate for you. This reading took a lot out of me. This is a lot of energy. This card represents attachment between two people. That that are maybe wanting to be in a relationship, or in a relationship, and wanting consistency, a continuum, to form a happy family. I feel like you or the other person wants this, but this is an issue here. Oh, guys. You know, I'm a CNA by trade. It's what I do other than this, amongst other things. I have a couple other certifications in that field, in the health field, but you know what I've noticed is it's either the family loves you or the patient is difficult, or the patient loves you or the family is difficult. Isn't it like the same thing in relationships, right? Or it could be like that at different times, right? I don't know about you guys, but sometimes in life I feel like it's like, okay, my love life is going great, but I need to work on my finances. Or my finances are awesome and I'm, putting it in the bag, I got the bag, whatever, however you guys want to fucking say it nowadays. But, or my relationship is going in the shitter. We're walking through life as like a, almost kind of like a balancing act, right? But, we do the best we can, right? Sometimes we're a little off kilter and then we put it back in balance. Okay, all of life is like somewhat of a balancing act. Okay, going into Sunday, okay, it is safe for you to love. This is what's crowning your reading Sunday. Okay, I want you to look at something for me here. Center of the reading, the crown. Okay, deciding factors. If you want to break this up into not just into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, for some of you, some of these messages might resonate on these days, and some of them they may not. They might resonate on different days. Some of these messages may not be for you. Some of them might just be for some of you. Okay, so going into Sunday, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Right? Stop being deceptive. Be open and honest about your conversations and what you want, what needs to change, what fears you may be having. Let there be moderation in the time that you spend together and spend apart. Because this allows for excitement, okay? And can break the pattern of not feeling, neglected, okay? It might bring in more tenderness, intimacy in the relationship. Okay, maybe you need more time together. Maybe you need some time to go off and explore these feelings. Maybe for some of you, you do need some time apart, but there is a balancing act here. Okay. Let me get into those cards. So it is safe for you to love. Okay. If you have been contemplating whether or not this person was bullshitting you, or maybe deceiving you, you're the one who's doing the deceiving. You're the one who needs to be open and honest about these conversations. And the reason I say this is because it is safe for you to love. This is fear-based. Okay. This card indicates that protecting your heart from hurt because of a painful relationship experience, okay? Just like I was saying here, okay? The angels can only bring as much romance as you'll allow inside, okay? And I've often asked myself, me, you know, the reader, the one who's giving the advice, how do I do that? How do I do that? Right? So, what I do is whenever I start getting these negative thoughts, right? I recognize it, and I literally almost like talk to myself in my head. I'm like, no, stop it. Okay, these are your fears. Okay, this is devil energy, right? I don't even want to say devil energy, it's evil energy. Like, think about Freddy, right? Dwells on our dreams, and when we have to sleep, on our fears. You know, so there's a constant walking with restlessness. You know? I don't know about you guys, but Freddy was my ultimate, villain, so to speak. I mean, you can't sleep, you can't rest. They're always with you. Okay? So you need to banish these thoughts of negativity, and you need to start, with that positive affirmation here that I believe we spoke of with the deception. Okay, I did read that in the reading before. I'm sorry, earlier in the reading. So it's just like the serenity prayer. Okay, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I can change, to recognize the things that I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. Okay? Please, give me the foresight to recognize these things. And when I am just allowing my own fears to be my roadblocks. Okay? Just like the door in your bedroom. You're blocking things from going out, but you're also blocking things from coming in. Okay, you're blocking yourself from losing anything, but you're also blocking yourself from gaining. So open yourself to these things. Okay. If you have a shield around your heart, how is love supposed to get in? A closed heart repels the sensitive partner you're trying to attract. Okay. Follow your inner guidance. This will protect you simultaneously and will help you feel loved and loving. Trust yourself, your intuitive senses, with regards to other people's trustworthiness. Open your heart to those who are kind and gentle. Okay? Be aware of others' actions. If they're showing you that, believe it. You will when you believe. Okay? I'm almost gonna shed a tear for you guys because I know what that's like. I really do. to not believe that things could get better. And I feel that for you guys, but they will. You have to be honest with yourself. You know, recapture that childlike purity of yourself. Go within yourself. Repel this deception, this deceptive behavior of yourself. Be open and honest, maybe even with yourself. Okay? Break this habit here. Okay? Be passionate. Okay? Break the chain of a lack of affection. Okay? Believe in yourself and what you were taught. Okay? Because I know you want this love. It really is safe for you to love. Ask the angels to bring caring individuals into your world, a romantic partner into your life, and they will do so. Provided that you listen to and follow their guidance. So do what you need to do. Face your fears, the sense of uneasiness. Break the chain of you yourself being deceptive. Have these conversations with yourself, with others. Break the chain of habitual behavior. Be passionate about the things in your life to break the chain of also lack of affection. Okay? Believe in what you were taught, but also don't let that confine you. Make your own decisions in regards to the person you want or family that you would like to build, because again, it is safe for you to love. What's clarifying this is the 8 of Cups. Okay, the 8 of Cups in regards to this reading is bashfulness. Okay, somebody who might be shy. You must try to know your partner's character in spite of their reserve. So they might show that they maybe aren't interested. Maybe they're just a little reserved. They really are. Okay. Beneath the thorns, you find the right choice and an honest and sincere person. So what this is saying is beyond the thorns, meaning beyond your fears, beyond the things that you're afraid that are going to hurt you, right? There is a good person there. Okay, this person is good. All right? This is fear-based. And I think, going into this reading, the red flags are you. You are the red flags. Pay attention that this is fear, that you're uneasy, or that maybe they're afraid and feeling uneasy. And it really doesn't have anything to do with them being attracted to you or wanting you. They're afraid. Okay? There's fear here. All right? So I've given a lot of examples. I think I've gone over single and dating and existing relationships. Oh wow. We went pretty long in this reading. We do have romantic feelings at the bottom of the deck. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay? I'm going to do something a little special for you guys. It is the end of the month, and I did this in the last weekly readings, and I felt like it was a good message that I got across here. So at the bottom of the deck, we do have romantic feelings are worth exploring here. Okay. You need to make the effort, because great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. You need to not be afraid. Okay. Ask your friends to help you. I feel like they might have some good insight. Okay? Don't let pride get in the way here. There is chemistry. There is a strong magnetic attraction here. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, by stop being deceptive and having these heart conversations and, you know, experiencing passion within moderation, right? You deserve love. You are lovable. Free yourself of this fear, okay? Of this circular turmoil that you're going through. There is some family issues going on, but I feel like there will be some healing, okay? Just like how I was speaking about earlier. You need to give this relationship a chance. Work on this partnership, because it is a new love like you have not known before. Okay, there is a newness happening here. There is a breaking of the chains, but you need to be open and honest. Have trust in yourself and in others by calling in your soulmate. Some of you are wanting marriage, and this could very well lead to marriage. I feel like this might have been someone from your past that you had connected with. Forgive yourself and learn, and let go of these control issues, because this is a soulmate. So get your flirt on, because like I said, this is going to lead to marriage, and it is worth waiting for. As I said before, past life relationship. Okay? You've either known each other before, or you knew each other in the past. There is some codependency here, and maybe someone needs to release an ex or a behavior, okay, a habitual behavior that maybe they had experienced in the past with an ex, in order to experience a true love. Even if you're in an existing relationship, you could still be getting to know each other, okay? You know, they say every day there's something new to learn. Love yourself first. This will make you more romantically attractive. Okay? Be passionate about everything that you do. Okay? Some of the best singers are the most passionate, the ones that cry. Hell yeah. Keep an open mind. Finances and career, okay, might be an issue here. Someone might be focused on them. But this is the one. Okay, even if there is some separation, because that will end very soon. There will be a honeymoon period. You need to work on all of this, okay? And be open and honest. Have these conversations, okay? Because there will be unrequited love if you do not do that. You need to express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Stay open. Stay optimistic about your life, about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Okay? Positive affirmations. Prayer. However you do that. Okay? Never lose your sense of childlike behavior. Think like Peter Pan. Okay? Whether you're dating, whether you're single, whether you're in an existing relationship, don't ever lose your inner child. Don't ever let anyone stop your shine. Okay, that's going to be like a new special thing that I'm doing. I'm calling it the accordion. Okay, I go from the bottom of the deck and then I'm digging deeper into the messages here of the oracle. Something that I have done to find more clarity. It's not something that I've ever seen anybody ever do. Something that I've just felt called to do. You do have the Queen of Cups here at the bottom of the Sexual Tarot deck. Okay, I'll leave that there so that way you can check that out. So the Queen of Cups, bear with me one moment. Queen of Cups, this represents tenderness, someone who's gentle, and this brings you to the point of planning your future with serenity. So I feel like tender and gentle communication will bring planning for your future and a sense of serenity. Okay, just like I had said before. I'll go into a little bit of this deck. This is just a little bit of intuition here. Intuitive thinking. Okay, so there is a death to something here. All right. Maybe in a relationship. It's a thought process, but there is a death here. But for where there's death, there's always a new beginning, right? We have the Five of Swords here. I feel like maybe someone likes undressing someone. There might be some time for happy time, so to speak. The Five of Swords. And this deck is shaking things up. Things need to be overcome. The fear of judgment, shame, maybe of inadequacy. Someone needs to give of themselves a good shake-up. Someone needs to take a risk, right? This is followed by the Six of Swords. Okay. So there is like a continuing, rolling about, searching for a new horizon, involving a couple, as it involves maybe a single person. Things outside of the daily routine lies the rest of the world. So I think there maybe is a little bit of tunnel vision here. That the relationship isn't just here. They need to maybe figure out how it can grow, right? Where there's room for growth here. It's not just this. And it's funny because going into that, we have the Two of Wands. Okay, Two of Wands. And this deck is nearness, closeness, sharing everything together, food. And this unites each But you also need to do this without losing each other, because there is a world outside of this rolling about, spending time together, sharing things with another. Okay? Going out into the world and taking a chance. Okay? Allowing a tower moment, right? Which a tower, for me, doesn't always represent something that is bad. A tower moment for me can even be like a graduation, okay? You're ending one part of your life and you're going into another, okay? And this brings Empress energy, abundance, okay? Happiness. The Empress in this deck is invitation, okay? This is like think it, say it, do it, okay? The magic of thought here, okay? Maybe this is how they're going to start seeing you, okay? You'll start seeing them. There is the Ace of Cups here. I'm sorry, Ace of Pentacles, which is a great card. The Ace is gratification, a complete gratifying relationship. Okay, at this point, you will be united in mind, body, and in spirit. The love that you will feel, the intimacy that you will feel, might take place after you share each other with one another. Okay, if you get what I'm trying to say here. Okay, getting past old hurts. Whoop, oop, oh dear. Shaking things up, getting past old hurts. Getting past indifference, okay? Having patience, okay? Brings the action you speak, that you seek, okay? Alright, guys, so your reading is super duper long. I just kind of got lost in the messages here. I do hope that this helped you. You know, thank God we are in Aries season. Happy birthday, Aries. Okay, we are in spring. We are officially out of Mercury in retrograde. There might be some remnants from that in the next 2 weeks. But, you know, things are steadily getting better, okay? Please be honest with yourselves. Please communicate with others in which you would like to see some change. Things will get better for you, but it solely really depends on you. I don't really feel like there's others kind of deceiving you. I feel like you're deceiving yourself, okay? Take what resonates. If all doesn't apply, don't make it fit. Okay? Fire signs, I will have your individual zodiac sign monthly upcoming soon. Alright. What else? I did discontinue the dailies for others that didn't get that message in the last videos. I just really feel like the weeklies and the monthlies are the ones that really need to be focused on. The messages that are heard are, you know, are getting out and being heard by those who need to hear it the most. So that's what I'm doing. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, input, please feel free to comment below. Okay, I appreciate all the input, even if it's something like, I don't like the way you're laying the cards, or I can't see them because it's too bright. I want to know, because if I don't know, I can't change it for you, okay? I want to give my viewers what they need, and what they would like to see more of, okay? Alright, fire signs. Over and out. Have a great week. And I look forward to seeing you in the monthlies. Bye bye.